the party's done, get off the floor.
Hi.
Hi.
I've never done a sit-down vlog, sorry. I'm in the kitchen because there's rice cooking and I can't leave that responsibility. So if you can hear it, try to ignore it. Also, if you look at my pimple, you're racist. If you're watching this video right now, I am pretty late with my YouTube visual uploads. It's because I haven't filmed anything for the past few weeks. So this whole vlog is going to be a jumble of many things. It is going to be a vlog, but as well as, well, this is the only time that you're going to be hearing me speak. Because I have asked some people to suggest some interesting YouTube video ideas for today's video. And I found one. Someone has recommended me to do a Filipino versus British words, but I think I have decided on trying to take it up a notch and compare the Philippine English to British English, because there is a lot of different things. I've got a list of things that I think, kind of explains that. So first on the list is that in the Philippines, when you ask someone to switch on the lights, they will usually say, can you open the lights or can you close the lights? And growing up, I used to say that, but I just discovered that that is in fact grammatically incorrect. It's supposed to be, can you please turn on the lights or switch on the lights, which is like understandable, because in Tagalog, when you ask someone to turn on the lights, you say, "Pwede pakibukas ang ilaw." Bukas in English is open, so it kind of makes sense. In the Philippines, when you ask someone to turn on the lights, they say, "Can you open the lights?" or "Can you close the lights?" Whereas in the Western countries, I believe in England and in America, people usually say, "Can you turn on the lights?" or "Switch on the lights." This one's funny because the next on the list is napkin. So here in England, when people say napkin or when people ask for napkin, they mean tissue napkin. Something to wipe your mouth with after eating. But in the Philippines, it means a completely different thing. So if you ask someone for a napkin, people will look at you weirdly, especially if you're asking it in a restaurant, because that's usually where people obviously, appropriately ask for it. Because napkin in the Philippines means a pad. I have a funny story to share. So this happened back in year 12, 13, I think. This was the summer. I went to the Philippines that summer, and I just went back because school. And because I went back to the Philippines, my English kind of like switched back as well. I was at school, and I think it was that time of the month, and I asked my friends, I was like,
"Hey, do you have a spare napkin?"
And everyone was like,
"Okay, spare napkin.
And she came back to me with a tissue paper, and I was like, my brain short-circuited because I was like, wait, that's not what I was asking for, and I just laughed at myself, and I was like,
"I meant a pad. Do you have a spare pad?"
and I just had to explain myself because it was so funny. Anyway, the next on the list is CR, which is an abbreviation of comfort room. CR or comfort room in the Philippines, it basically means a toilet. In England, people usually refer to it as a toilet or a loo or a washroom, I think. I remember specifically before I moved here, I actually asked my mom about it, and she was like, "Oh, they don't call the toilets here CR. They call it like a washroom or a loo." And that really was like kind of like a culture shock for me as well. Yeah, so in the Philippines, if you ask for a toilet, typically and commonly what Filipinos refer to it as a CR or a comfort room. So here's the thing, the Filipino English is actually a lot similar to the American English, Well, in terms of like some words, so for example, like let's say elementary school, Americans can understand that, but here a lot of people refer to it as primary school. And for middle school and high school, a lot of people refer to it here as secondary school. They don't say middle school or high school, they just say secondary school. It's like a whole thing. But in the Philippines, they say, I don't think, because the last time I was in the Philippines, I referred to it as high school. Like, we don't say middle school in the Philippines either. We just say high school as well. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Because in the Philippines, they teach American English instead of British English. So a lot of the English in the Philippines is closely similar to Americans. So let's say, for example, when they say vase, in the Philippines we say vase, or aluminum, people say aluminium, or schedule, some people say schedule. Okay, the Filipinos usually use the term commute to tell people that they traveled using public transport. So let's say, for example, your friend said,
Oh, I traveled by car. How did you get here?
you know, and the Filipinos usually say,
Oh, I commuted.
but I think in English what it really means is commute is like how long it took you to travel from here to there. The next word is as in. Here in England or in America for that matter, as in is usually used as kind of like a sentence connector. Say for example, I introduce myself, right? Hi, my name's Uriel. You as in umbrella, or as in, I don't know, what's an R word? But in the Philippines, as in is usually used as a type of expression. It can be used in different situations as well to just express your emotions. Let's say your friend just told you that they just hooked up with the person they hated. You're like, really? As in? It can also be used when you're trying to confirm or like convince somebody. Like, let's say, yes, I met Harry Styles. As in, I saw him. Who else? Hello. I think that's it for today. To be honest, that's all I have. Okay, so that's all, at least for this talking period. I think for the next few clips it's just going to be a chill vlog. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog though. While I'm out here, I'm just gonna tell you I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Yeah.
Go home, or you can stay the night. I know where we've been, yeah. But baby, that was then. Who knows where this goes? I'm scared of this ghost. Oh, don't assume I don't, just because I won't fall in. Maybe after this we can call it quits, destiny. Maybe we should try